Hey, bookers and tubers, big surprise for you. Look who I have with me, my little sister, Franca. Hey, Frank. Oh, I already did it. We said we would be careful with not using our family nicknames and literally, right,
Did you
Frank?
do it already?
Right there. First
my
2
God.
seconds.
Oh my gosh. Figures. That didn't take long.
It didn't. I'm like, hey, Frank. Okay, listen, you guys, I wanted to introduce her because I have something super, super exciting planned that is going to be with my little sister. She's, believe it or not, she's only 3 years younger than me. And Franca, do me a favor, just stand up and give everyone a little twirly whirl of what you look like. You guys,
Okay.
you got to see her. 3 years younger than me. Yes, she's had 4 kids, 4 of them. Look at this. Look at this. Hello. Hello. All right, sit down. I can't look at it that long. Okay, so you're 3 years younger than me. You have 4 kids and a husband, because a husband will age you, right? I'm putting my glasses on so I can see you better. You're beautiful. So
friends in the family.
No, but Franca, let's tell them, let's just explain a little bit, because for decades, you have been so kind to offer your very great skills of helping me get healthier, working out. We'll explain where you're licensed, how you're skilled and all, but you've always, you guys, she's always reached out to me literally for decades. Antonella, I would love to help you with this. I'll work around you. And Franca, how many excuses would I have for you?
Every time there's at least one.
Yeah, I'm too busy. I can't do it. I don't have the energy. I'm not like you, yada, 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 right?
Right.
Okay.
Excuses, things that we hear all the time. It's not just you, Antonella.
Yeah. Oh, she's so sweet, you guys. I love her. I got to tell you. So after my chemo and the cancer, the leukemia, the all that craziness, the biggest thing that got me down, and you would think it would be my hair because I talked about that all the time, is actually, Franca, I have very little energy left for life, like to live my life and be happy.
Yeah.
So I did reach out to you and I said, what do you think? Can you help me?
Which was amazing. It was like music to my ears. I love doing this with people I don't know well, and hearing it from you was like, oh my gosh, just couldn't believe it. And so excited. I am so excited to do this. I am just beyond words. This is going to be so much fun. So much fun. I can't wait. Let's go.
Okay. This is why I love her energy, you guys. But let me tell you a little bit. I'm going to let her tell you a little bit about herself. I already told you she's only 3 years younger than me. She's had 4 kids. But Franca, you are one of the very unique people in the world that has actually participated and finished and gone through what's called the Ironman, right?
Yes. Yes.
Will you share with people what is an Ironman first?
Well, I'll try not to talk for an hour and a half about it, but an Ironman is a race. There is a 2.3 mile swim you start with, and then you go to a
wait, Franca, where did you swim? In a pool?
Oh no, in a lake. It was Lake Placid in June. So it was in a lake. And I have so many great stories to tell about that. But
okay. But, by the way, you said Lake Placid. Isn't Lake Placid like the 3rd hardest one of
It is. It's an iconic one also. It's a beautiful, beautiful place to be. And it is, it's iconic. When we thought about doing an Ironman, there was one in Maryland, but that's, not as hard and not as wow, like if you're going to do this, let's do it and do it
Yes.
right and big and have fun
Yes.
with it.
Yes.
So that was it. However, I can also, when I signed up, I didn't know how to swim. So it was quite interesting I don't know how many people sign up when they don't even know how to swim, but so it is a 2.3 mile swim,
Okay.
immediately followed by a 112-mile bike ride up and down. And that's really what Lake Placid also is known for, is the hills. So 112-mile bike ride, and then a marathon, which is 26.
What's a marathon? What do you mean by a marathon?
You run for 26.2 miles. So, and it is all consecutive. So
great.
yes, it was funny. Zach was telling, my son, was telling his friends about it at school, and one of the boys is very athletic, and he said, well, my mom did this swim and then a bike and a run called the Ironman. And he said, I could do that. And Zach said, I don't know. Oh my gosh, Antonella.
I just wanted to hold that up. This is my favorite picture of you doing.
Pointing at you.
Yep. Doing the Ironman. There she is. You don't mind me showing that, do you, babe?
No.
Okay. It's just
fantastic.
fantastic.
It's right up there with like having kids and getting married and all that really yummy stuff in life. It's right up there with it.
Okay, let me pause you a minute and just say this. Like, okay, if everyone's watching right now, because this is how I always look at her, because she's like a fitness trainer. She does self-defense classes for women. She has a full-time, big-time, real important job. She's always like this go-getter person. The whole family just looks at her in amazement. She's a master's degree. But then in looking at her sometimes, Franca, and I'll tell you, I feel a little self-defeated because I'm thinking, I'm not going to work out with that chick, because what does she know about my thunder thighs, my bat wing arm flips, I don't look like her. What is she going to know to help me?
Right. And that's the beauty of it. We are all made differently. And inside, outside, I mean, we have the same, insides, but our emotions, our heart, our desire, our commitment, all that stuff is very different, as is our bodies. We're shaped differently, and that's the spice of life. That's why we don't want to all be the same. We're not robots. We don't want to all be the exact same. We do want to try to be healthy and be able to do the things in life that you want to do.
Yeah.
And that's what my focus is here. And anybody who's watching, you can be tall, short, it doesn't matter. None of it matters. None of it matters. Because if you think about wanting to do this, you've started already. You're thinking about wanting to do this. And I will tell you something. In my life, Antonella, yes, I've always been active, always been doing stuff, but that's hard. And it's not like I didn't go like this sometimes. So just recently, I had one of these. It was Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I just didn't feel like getting up. I didn't feel like working out, didn't feel like doing anything of that. And that was for a while, maybe a month or so, or longer. And I said, you know what? I've got to go work out. So every morning I would set the alarm for 5:30 in the morning, because if I don't get it done in the morning, I can't get it done. 5:30 in the morning, set the alarm. The alarm would go off. I'd hit stop. The alarm would go off. Stop going. I'd go back to sleep. I did that for about a week. Alarm, turned it off. Alarm, turned it off. I didn't get upset with myself. I just said, today's not the day, but I'll do it. My husband said to me, are you setting that alarm to go do something? And I said, yes, I'm going to go work out. It's like 2 weeks. I finally hit snooze. And I did that for about a week. And then I hit snooze twice. And finally, after about a month, I was like, you know what? I'm awake anyway. This alarm keeps waking me up. I might as well just go work out.
I love it.
So it's okay, whatever your body type is. We shouldn't look the same.
But I
We weren't
like what
made
you
to look
just,
the same.
I like what you just said, that because I'm tired of failing, Franca. I'm tired of, making these goals, New Year's resolutions, getting a gym membership. Then I don't use it. Then it's a waste of money. Then it's hard to cancel it.
Yeah.
Then if I do go to the gym, I'm embarrassed because there's girls there, there's guys there, there's young people, there's older. I feel awful. So to be able to know, I love what you said about be kind to yourself. Like you were okay with the fact that you hit that button for a month before you finally got up. And I love that you say that's okay. When it's time, it'll be time.
Yep, absolutely. Because you have to be kind to yourself. You have to be kind to yourself, or else you won't continue doing this. And it's good for you. It's so good for you. You will feel better. And being positive like that helps everything. Everything. It helps your mind. And when you are able to work out, it releases endorphins and it helps your mind. It helps everything. So just be kind as we go through this. Know that not everybody's going to be able to do everything. Some of the exercises, if you have long legs, it's going to be more difficult for you. Do I feel terrible for people with beautiful long legs?
Nope.
Go for it, right. But is it going to be harder for you? Yes, it is.
But let me ask you this too. Like, you guys, she's a trainer. People pay to take her classes. Okay. And when I asked her, I said, Franca, I think I'm finally ready for you to help me. I said, but can you do me a favor? Will you help my friends too? Meaning my Facebook friends, my YouTube friends. And she said, absolutely. And guess what? It's no charge to you too. You're going to be able to, we're going to do this we're going to have workout Wednesdays with Franca at 5. And I'm going to be doing it. And I said, now, Franca, I'm not a Ironman. Is it also called a triathlon or not? Is that two different things?
No, a triathlon does have 3 events, but the Ironman is that specific distance between.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's
okay, so I'm just saying, like, you're going to have levels. You're going to have a level for me to do. I'm going to do it, you guys, live on the thing with you. I'm doing. Look at her. Look, she's so excited. She's been dying for this for decades, I swear.
Yeah.
But we'll do a face-to-face, just like we're doing this. Franca, you're going to do like the more advanced, and then I'm going to be doing something for beginners. And remember, guys, I've just gone through chemo, cancer, leukemia, all my stuff. So she's going to have to take it down. So you'll have both of us to work with, right, Frank?
Absolutely.
I call her Frank.
I'm going to slip.
Let it slip. We might as well tell them because it's going to come out.
Right,
so let's just do it. You know what she called the family? She calls me, and she's the only one that's allowed to call me this. Go ahead, Frank.
It's tuna.
And
yep.
The reason why she calls me this, because when she was born and as she got a little older, she couldn't say Antoinella. And she would call me Anchituna. And then it just got down to tuna. And it never went away. Don't you people on Facebook and YouTube call me Tuna. I will not talk to you. She's the only one that call me Tuna. Yep. So, all right. So we got that out of the way, Frank. I call her Frank. Sometimes we call her Sue because we used to call her Frank Sinatra. And then it just got down to Sue. Yeah. So weird.
Makes
so
no
weird.
Sense. But yes.
All right. So I'm sorry. I keep interrupting you, but there's so much I have to ask you because there's so many things that are thrown at us, Frank, and you do not just fitness, but you do nutrition, you do self-defense, you do all kinds of things really to help women. You're all about the women.
Yep.
So
absolutely. Empowering, confidence, all that good stuff that we need to hear about and believe.
Yeah. So you're going to take us on a little journey Wednesdays, right? At 5.
Yes.
What should we wear?
So just a few things I wanted to hit on. The first one is don't wear anything baggy. not too baggy because it can get caught on things. And you know what? No one's seeing, well, they're going to see you, but for your viewers, nobody's watching. So you can do it in whatever you want to. It can be something tight, but something that stretches. So a lot of breathe room, but not something super baggy, like it might get stuck somewhere. The other thing is supportive attire. So obviously we as women need to wear something that holds you in. We're not going to be doing a lot of jumping, but we are going to be moving. So you want to not have to worry about that. Sneakers. Now you can wear sneakers. People call them tennis shoes, all sorts of names for sneakers. You can also be in your bare feet if you feel comfortable that way. So that's fine too. Have water, have a bottle of water, a towel near you. A mat is good to have because we're going to get on the floor. But if you have a carpet or a rug, that's fine too. I know we're going to be getting up and down. A chair would be good, something for you to hold on to if you don't feel, because I'll be showing different levels, like you said. And so we're going to go with either holding onto a wall or holding onto a chair. Weights, if you have them. You don't have to use weights, but you can use them. And as we go through this, if we need bands or something like that, or want to use bands, I will give you a bazillion different ways to do one exercise. So
Okay.
if you
because
have
right there, you started making me break out into a sweat, Frank. Like, I'm like, oh my God, I got to get on the floor. I'll never get back up. What are you going to, okay. So you gave like the broadest for the biggest for the girls out there that are, the cougars and can really hit it. Yeah. But like for someone like me, like how should I come? I'm not sure I can get up and down off the floor, Frank. So am I good with just like sneakers, tight fitting, like something to wear, a supportive bra.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely.
And for the women out there, yeah, I'm sorry, baby. I know I keep interrupting you.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like for the women out there, say that are, like our mom, or maybe, you'll have a little something for them. Ma has, issues. So, I mean, even if it's ankle, while we're doing something, Frank, maybe you'll tell them how to roll their ankles, or, I don't know what you have planned. Will you do that?
Yeah. And even if this is part of the be kind to yourself. If you can't get up and down or can't do the exercise, you can even just take a break. I can modify and do whatever. But the point is you're thinking about it and you're moving. Whether it's this, sitting down with nothing in your hand, that's great. You are moving, which is more than not moving. So when we say be kind to yourself, look at the positive things that you're doing.
That you weren't doing the day before.
Exactly.
Well, you and I were talking earlier, and I'd never let you finish it, but you were telling me, right? Like, she's so used to it, you guys. Her and I shared a room, okay? This poor lady here has been through it. The stories she could tell you. What's beeping? Is that your phone, my phone?
It's mine. Nicholas, my oldest, is FaceTiming me.
Oh, shoot. Just pick it up real quick. Oh, no, don't pick it up real quick. Wanted to see him. All right, I'll let you go soon, Frank, but I wanted you to share one quick thing. Yeah. You and I were talking, I interrupted you. You said that in doing the Ironman, that it helped you with so many things in your life. Can you, do you remember us talking about that? And then I didn't get to hear it because something happened.
So when people think about the Ironman and you think about how long it is, it took me 13 hours to do. It's a long race. And when you think about it, oh my gosh, there's no way you could do that. No way I could do, in my head, no way I can do that. And when, I committed to it and I worked at it every day, small bites at a time, but committed to it and achieved what I wanted to achieve. I couldn't believe it. The day that we actually did it, it was like fabulous. That's why I'm smiling, because it was like a training day, but with a bazillion people and people feeding me. It was fabulous. So that transitioned to everyday life. After that, I took a job that I wasn't so sure I could do, but I thought, you know what? If I commit to learning how to do this, I can do it. And I realized, and you've heard this before, oh, you know, if you put your mind to it, you can do it. Oh my gosh, that is true. We just don't necessarily think it's true, or maybe it's true for that person, but no, it's true for you too. Anybody can do it.
Oh
I
my,
didn't know how to swim. Still a terrible swimmer, but I got through it.
didn't you
Yeah.
tell me that the waters were dark and if you were too slow of a swimmer, the person behind you is allowed to grab your ankle, pull you out of the way,
Yes.
and or swim over you. So I mean, just
Yeah.
crazy stuff.
Yeah, there's this line. So there's this, it's around a lake, twice around the lake. And at the bottom of the lake, there's this cable that if you stay down, if you keep your head down and you can see the cable. So you just have to stay on the cable. That's what I think. Okay, great. Well, what they told me the day of the race is don't go near the cable, because the people who want to win the Ironman, I just wanted to finish.
Yeah.
People who want to win the Ironman are on that cable and they're not going to stop. So I'm such a bad swimmer that I had to like line, sight, look up, swim, look up. So I would swim instead of like this around the lake. I went like this.
Oh my gosh.
I would go on the cable. And every time I went to the cable by accident, because I can't swim straight.
Yeah.
They would go like this, grab my ankle and pull down and just swim right on top of me. So once the swim was over, I was like, I can do anything. I lived through that. So
Jesus.
the rest was, it was so crazy.
That's amazing, Franca. I just hope you know, the whole family is just so proud of you. We didn't tell her that we were going to watch because we didn't want her to get nervous, but we were all hooked up on my mom's front porch. We were watching her, Chris and and Maria, my other sister, they were bike riding when she was bike riding. We were doing just anything to support her. And, but you are just amazing.
And it takes a village. It takes a village, because our sister Maria I have 4 kids. So I had to get the blessing from my husband to commit to this, because it is every single day.
Yeah.
And he couldn't do 4 kids all on his own. My sister Maria just totally stepped right in and made sure everything got done.
Yeah.
Just totally took over. There's no way that could have happened if family didn't, here we go. If family didn't, kick in.
She's so sweet, you guys. She has the most tender heart. And one of the things that she said when we were talking about doing this and talking about stuff is, she said, I'm going to try not to cry when I talk about stuff. Like, it's okay, Franca. She's just the kindest, sweetest, smartest, most inspirational person out there. And I do not know how I've gotten away this long without working, with her, but I know it's because she knows you can only do it if you want to do it and when it's time for you to do it. Yep. And she's not just here for me, you guys, she's here for you too. And like I said, I mean, she's a personal trainer. She is an Ironman, and she completed, I think you were in the top something of your age group.
17. I was 17th.
17th in your group. Oh my, are you serious? Yeah. So we've got not just my wonderful sister here, but we've got a really great person that we can all work with. She's promised to make sure to show us different levels, to someone who's just sitting in a chair, rolling their ankles, to someone up and down off the floor with weights. So it'll be really fun. And Frank, you and I have committed to do it every Wednesday. So people can remember, it's Workout Wednesdays with Franca at 5 and me.
I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you for doing this. Seriously.
Oh, thanks, Franca. Thank you. Do you, now before we end, is there anything else that you think we should talk about or let people know about? Let me just make sure.
I got one thing.
Yeah.
Uh, I want us to have fun when we're doing this. So working out is not terrible and yucky and oh my gosh, I hate it. It is fun. And you make pretty much everything fun. But when folks, when you're watching this and laugh at yourself, laugh at us, just
Yeah,
laugh. That's a muscle right here.
it's she'd find a muscle somewhere.
So have fun.
And I love that, because if anything, you guys come out and support me, because you know I'm trying to make my way through this craziness that's gone on. Plus, like Franca said, it'll be funny. I mean, come on, think about it, you guys. Me doing workouts with her, you gotta be kidding me.
It's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, you gotta come just to laugh through it. I guess that's it, Franca. We're going to be doing again Wednesdays workouts with Franca at 5. I'll be there too, and I hope you guys as well. But I'll remind you every Monday about it. But this was just our little kickoff video to let you know. Franca, wait, I thought there was something else I wanted to ask you real quick. Oh, you know what? I put this purple shampoo in my hair. Do you think my hair is purple? I think it's a little purple. And wait, I found a new toothpaste. I got to tell you, Franca, you guys, this is good. You'll like it too. It's this Hello Charcoal. Did you ever try this?
Oh, my kids tried that.
It really,
yeah.
it really whitens your teeth. I don't know.
Yeah.
You'd think I was getting paid for those. I'm not. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's it. I'm going to stop. Where do you hit stop record? Oh, here's stop record. All right, Franca, so I always make everyone say bye, bookers, bye, tubers.
Bye, bookers, bye, tubers.
Love you. See you Wednesday.
Love you.
Love you, Franca.